Now here's the thing, if AIZEN is on his way, and he is coming, it seems that he might have one of the most deadliest team, possibly, because we're still kind of waiting on Gintu. Not sure when he'll drop. Hopefully soon, right? And I'm hoping it's more so on the DOT play from the boys themselves. I mean, it doesn't have to be, but if it is, they have got a fantastic battlefield skill user at the ready. Now, obviously, with the game itself, battlefield skill is very vital, especially with the buffs that they can apply, and obviously the continuation of the attacks that you yourself can add on. Obviously, it'll give you an added bonus, more damage, overall just be fantastic for the team. Something that to kind of utilize when you're team building, to have a user with the battlefield skill at the ready, of course. Tosen is definitely one of those. This is why I say, if AIZEN is coming in the works, then 2 out of the 3 members will be here, and they're going to be devastating once Gin makes his way in. Hopefully he's done in a perfect manner, and then we are going to be rocking and rolling. Now, I don't have Tosen's full kit, as you guys can see, but that's fine. You guys are still going to see good usage from him. But for the most part, just to kind of long story short it, of course, the key usage of this unit is the DOT play, damage over time. It is the bleed effect that Tosen can really effectively utilize the best, of course. He is the battlefield user in that aspect, of course. Obviously with the battlefield skill, if you do use it, you won't be able to switch him in the next 3 seconds, so there is a bit of a limitation to him. But he does provide, I think it's, if I just quickly before the game, oh, where is it? Nope, that's not what I want to translate. I'm pretty sure, does he not have pierce damage? Am I tripping? Wait, is it on the battlefield skill? Is it pierce damage? Because every battlefield skill gives your team an added bonus. When the battlefield skill is activated, it will default to providing a 30% bonus of team. Oh yeah, so yeah, team damage, team pierce damage, basically. Yeah, so that's the bonus that you'll get for Tosen, of course. But like I said, the key factor of this unit is all about the the bleed. So pretty much how the bleed works is you can stack a max of 30 layers of bleeds, and it lasts for 10 seconds. Obviously it's pretty consistent with the amount that he can apply, especially in his Bankai form. Then you can really just stack it up. But inflicts 2% of the character's attack power as damage to the enemy per second. The more layers, the more damage is inflicted. Lasts for 10 seconds, up to 30 layers can be stacked. So yeah, if you can build this man up quite nicely, then that bleed effect is going to be pretty disgusting. And I'm pretty sure across the board on everything that he has, there is bleed being applied. So all of his skills, his Bankai clearly has that bleed effect. And I'm even pretty sure his regular skill has it too. Continuously attack the enemy in front, causing 5 stages of damage. The attack power of the 4th stage of the attack will knock a non-dominant enemy into the air. Yeah, so this will inflict 1 layer of scar, aka bleed. So even with his regular form attack, you'll get that bleed going in. Even with the deflect, you got a bleed layer being added there. So that's, yeah, across the board you got that bleed going in. So that's kind of like the whole premise of Tosen himself, and that's why I say when AIZEN comes in, if we can keep with that DOT theme, that way the gang can kind of be in one. Yeah, we might be looking towards a disgusting early on DOT team. That's if the route they want to take it. They don't have to take that route, because Tosen himself can quite fantastically work in a non-DOT team, and what I mean by that is pairing him up with Uryu, because of course you want to make good use of the yellow. Obviously with yellow typing, as an overall, it is a DOT team, because you've got Renji here, who also can apply bleed. I don't have Ikaku. Oh yeah, I forgot to say I did pull Komura, so happy days on that one. But the other SSR for the yellow team is Ikaku, who is also another DOT play. So there's a lot of DOT users for the yellow team specifically, and so hence why Tosen caters to that, especially from his battlefield skill. But like I said, you can still utilize this man in a form of not having him in the DOT team, but him being able to apply that little bit of DOT play going on with your main DPS. So what we're going to do right now, I really should look into what his weaponry and his, actually, yeah, let me just quickly check his weapon card and his stamp card. I want to see what more he's applying, because this could very well be something pretty disgusting. Alright, so his weapon card, what is this? Battlefield skill applies to, oh wow, okay, wait, hold on, wait a minute. Applies 2 additional layers of bleed, and then increases number, wait, what? And then shadow power, oh, and then the skill itself the skill increases the number of bleed by 3. Wow, okay, so your getting that huge increase, which is fantastic. After releasing the ultimate branch, the ultimate skill button will be reactivated. Clicking it will unleash an additional follow-up attack, dealing 2,400 attack damage and immediately applying. Oh my god. Okay, his weapon card is disgusting. What? Oh my god. Okay, and his stamp card, where is it? So his ultimate gets an increase of 30%. W. When releasing a special move, all enemies in the area will immediately receive 10% more damage. In addition, for each layer of bleeding on the enemy, the effect will be increased by additional 1% up to a maximum of 20% and lasts for 25 seconds. Okay, that is huge. Wait, if you... Oh, okay, that's beautiful then. In terms of linking that up with his weapon card. Oh my god. Okay, so... Yeah, this is... Tosen is definitely a disgusting DOT battlefield user. Alright, so what we're going to do right now, boys, is we are hopping over to an event that's going on right now. It's the Ikaku event. As you guys can see right now, I managed to get myself on the leaderboard. It only goes up to 20. And essentially what this is, boys, this is a very difficult event, and I love things like this, and I do hope they continue doing some unique things like this. So with this Ikaku, you can't get touched. If he touches you once, you're dead. And as you saw with the team board, everyone is utilizing the boy Tosen with his battlefield skill. They are utilizing that bleed, and obviously with the team setup, you guys are going to see how effective this man is in his role on what he plays, and how much of a big anchor he is for the team. Having him paired up with Uryu to have that range play, oh, it is disgusting, because what happens is, as you're using Uryu and you're keeping your range, you're firing your arrows, there are certain key moments that Tosen will also then come in, fly up into the air, and do his own attacks and apply bleed. It's pretty disgusting, but we're gonna have to concentrate here, boys, because this one, yeah. So right there, I got tagged. So this fight requires you to pretty much be good. This is full-on skill play right here. But right, I need to I mean, if worst comes to worst, I could just replay what I managed to do beforehand. But alright, let me just concentrate for the one time. So we drop that, we drop that. You come out. Watch out for the attacks. Nope. Block that. Come on. There we go. So as Uryu is doing his thing, he comes in and does his attack, which I love. So we're piling on that bleed. Nope. I need to be very cautious here. Got the ult here. See if I can get a few tags in actually. No! Okay, is he gonna die from this? He does. Okay. Whoo! I don't think we beat our time. Yeah, 32-24. Okay, that's fine. But as you saw right there, you saw how effective he was. Even when he's in the back, he's coming in, he's dropping his bleed, he's doing his attack. So like I say, like obviously not compare, but like so like putting him with like range users and whatnot, yeah, he's really effective with his role, not just outside of the battlefield skill that he can apply, giving us that 30% pierce damage, as well as obviously applying that bleed. But as I'm using another character, he'll come in, do whatever he needs to do to get those additional tags off, get that bleed being applied, of course. It's just so effective. And again, I do like him with the Uryu combination. That is something that I'm starting to love. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that's just again a brief little look at Tosen. I didn't go really that too in depth into his kit because I've already pre-looked at it back in March, of course. So if you guys do want to kind of, yeah, for the most part, he's kind of being kept the same. But in terms of, again, the yellow typing on how it's looking for the game itself, and if that is something that you guys manage to pull more often in terms of, you know, you playing the game, getting RNG and all that good stuff, then the yellow team is going to be effectively more used for the DOT side of things. So you're going to be doing great damage. Again, if you can cater to getting out Tosen, of course, that man is going to be a devastating unit in terms of the damage out that he can apply, especially with all that DOT play that is also going to be effectively being applied onto the enemy, of course. So it is pretty disgusting in how the DOT team is looking so far for the game itself at the very beginning of its launch, as you could say, of course. I mean, right now we're in the beta phase, but I mean, it is looking very promising. And so, again, coming back to if the trio is going to be yellow typing, then of course more than likely we're going to get some DOT play going on right there, which is going to be beautiful. I mean, it doesn't have to be DOT play, because I mean, it kind of works off of what do you do, because he's not really much doing on the he's not really doing much for the DOT, but he's still a yellow typing. So if that range play is there too, I mean, it could be something pretty disgusting. But Tosen himself can apply a ton of bleed himself, especially if we have his full kit. So But yeah, I mean, hey, look, if we can apply more to it, then hey, I'm all for it. I'm all for it. What if AIZEN has like some form of alternative DOT that we can like kind of double stack? That would be pretty disgusting. Possibly, maybe, who knows? But anyway, just kind of want to put some respect on Tosen's name right now. But again, the key function for that man is that bleed play and that DOT team comp right there for the yellow typing specifically.